Show the mechanism for the Friedel-Krafts chlorination of benzene. Alright, we have benzene. This is chlorination, so we're going to need molecular chlorine. And since this is a Friedel-Krafts chlorination, or Friedel-Krafts reaction, we're going to need a Lewis acid. So FeCl3 is what we're going to use. You can also use AlCl3. So what is going to happen is that H will be replaced by a chlorine Cl, and a byproduct is HCl. Alright, step 1. As with other Friedel-Krafts reactions, the first step is the formation of the electrophile. So this is the Lewis structure of chlorine, and you have FeCl3. Okay, this is what's going to happen. That lone pair on one of the chlorines is going to coordinate with the iron, and that bond between the two chlorine atoms goes to the right chlorine as a lone pair, and this is what you get. You're left with a chlorine atom that only has 6 electrons around it, so therefore it will be positively charged, and you produce FeCl4. And now you have a negative charge on that iron. Good, so now we have our electrophile, which is the Cl+. So now the benzene ring captures that electrophile. You do have an H there. You have H's on all of those carbons, but we're only going to highlight those 2 H's. You Cl plus charge. Okay, so that pi bond there will capture the chlorine, which is positively charged right now. What happens is this. So this carbon, you have an H, and then you also have a covalent bond to the chlorine. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you still have an H at this carbon, but since that pi bond was broken, now you only have a single bond there between those two carbons. You now have a plus charge at that carbon. Okay, so now step 3. The starting material is the product in step 2. H Cl you have an H there with a plus charge. Okay, in step 1, in step 1 we produced FeCl4. So plus FeCl4, which has a negative charge on the carbon. So what will happen is one of the chlorines on FeCl4 minus will grab that H. That bond between the carbon and the H goes between those two carbons, and now you re-establish aromaticity in the ring, and that H is gone, and now you only have that Cl. In the process you produce HCl, and FeCl3 is regenerated.